Oh, I bet you should panel on those. Nope, not there. I think this has to be in there. No.
Did these go inside? Give me the other one. Maybe this is
Yeah, you got the wrong one.
Yeah. And I thought the picture looked like both of these.
It looks recessed,
That's
like
right.
that should be down in. See how it's got a place around the outside?
No, that's just the way it is.
That's what it is? Okay.
Okay.
This one's still pull it apart a little bit.
Intelligent design here.
But there's not much room here to drill a hole.
Well, there is.
And there's no. I guess there are a
Yeah,
couple little dimples.
Oh, I do see them now.
But there's nothing up
I
here.
don't see any dimples along. Oh, there is. Looks like a dimple there. Dimple there. Dimple there.
Yeah, so there's two. And
One
there's
here.
One here, but that doesn't really dimple on here. It's way back here. But there's still not much room to drill a hole. And then there's no dimple. I guess there is a dimple here and there.
Dimple me this.
Okay.
Well, just you got to drill
A smaller hole.
smaller hole on the outside. You want number 8s for this side? I think we use 10s.
Yeah, those are 10s.
You want 8s just to get a little smaller diameter? Smaller drill bit?
Yeah, because look, that's going to be.
Yeah, that's going to be too big.
Yeah, because the inside of this is also. I mean, this edge here.
Why don't we
is also
just drill
round.
holes and rivet that in? I got lots and lots of rivets.
Well,
That's
are
a
you
little
gonna paint
bitty
all
hole.
that? I mean, all that needs to be painted.
That'll all get painted.
Not if it's riveted.
Well,
No,
that-
this
this-
doesn't have to get painted.
This has all that protective goo all over
Oh,
it.
I'm going to wash them.
Well, then we're not riveting right now.
Oh yeah, that's good.
I don't even know if it's going to get nearly that much
This video sponsored by Underdark.
paint on it.
Yeah, because look, you get a washer on a nut on the back
Yeah,
here.
that's
and
not
it's
gonna
not gonna.
Oh, yeah.
Rivet will be fine.
It's kind of slow.
I'm looking to
It's
see
not
if they
flat.
say. Headlights keep down, please.
So you don't want the
And I don't
8s?
think an 8 and that makes a difference.
No.
And
That's the size screw.
I mean, the hole would be fine, but see how this
I
is
know,
slow? It's not.
it's too thick backed.
Yeah.
Got the thick backs. I got thumbs all right.
Glad you didn't on my leg.
I went on your leg.
You dumped on my leg. You took a dump on my leg. Are we recording?
Yeah.
Uh oh.
Yeah, I want to do a small drilling.
I don't know either. If you just sandwiched that and panel bonded it, it'd be fine.
Yeah, you can panel bond it too, but I want to rivet it. We can clamp it and draw all the holes for it right now.
I don't feel that. This
that way all the
this
way
is
around.
thick. I mean,
This
there's
is, yeah, there's no
hardly
room to,
anything here. You're not gonna get a screw or something to hold that.
and I don't know how well a rivet's gonna.
What about
the
what
rivet
about a
out
clip?
slow.
What about a clip that can go over? Like, you know how a fender clip goes on the fender and goes over the metal? I mean, something to
there's-
just clamp these.
There's a pivot. It's got a twist.
Yeah, and this also does need to be pulled out a little bit. Kind of here.
It needs to be flexible a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this thing is made.
There.
Looks like you're out a little bit here. Out.
Yeah.
Right there. I like that. You made a clamp there too?
I got another one right here.
I don't think I see it. Right there.
Yeah, there's another.
There you go. No,
another one of those.
Right there, by your beer.
Yeah, it's just so. There's nothing there. That still needs to come out a little bit.
But the thing is, I don't care even about riveting this. It will pull through. It'll probably pull it.
I don't think your rivet's gonna.
Unless you panel bond and rivet.
Yeah, we can panel bond and rivet.
Maybe panel bond first, and then
Maybe
put some.
drill a hole in the rivet just to hold it down.
Mhm. Maybe.
So we got to find a better way to get this to clamp. When we panel bond,
Yeah, because Chris, I don't care
You gotta
that
hold it
it's
tight.
not painted underneath the lip. It's
Okay.
all fiberglass. It's never going to rust.
I'm just commenting
If
for
it were
comment's
metal,
sake.
yes, it would need to be.
I know
painted.
we've like every piece of my car is like
that's better.
primed and all that good stuff.
I know. But see this? I mean, yeah, the buckets are never going to rust.
True.
Yeah.
Boy, I've got kicked all of that dirt. I just feel like I'm grainy.
Yeah, I did too. I had metal shavings all over.
Then, if you get this all together, panel bond that right now, clamp it, it's
We
done.
need to get some more clamps.
And then when we paint the car,
Yeah.
I don't know if these are going to be out or if they're going to be in the nose, but we just scuff all this and paint it
I
like
know.
a normal car. It's
Right.
fine. We're gonna
Probably gonna
anything
paint it
that's
black
seen
anyway.
is going to be hit by the gun.
Drill. Holes, rivet, and then take it off, panel bond, put it on there.
Let's just say, panel bond it. Once it's panel bonded and dried,
You panel bond fiberglass together, it's
Well,
going to be
if
done.
Let me
you need,
get
if
it
you
to
need
where it's
then
working.
it could be. Then you could put rivets
Let's
I
prep.
could not find anywhere in here where it talks about how to do
in
that.
it. How to attach it.
Yeah.
Let's get the other one screwed on this side, like this, and then we panel bond
Panel
both
bond
of them.
both of them together.
That way you don't use two different ones or two different tips.
Yeah.
I think that's the neighbor next
Yeah.
door. I just
Well, we can
anyway,
still use the screws.
Screws on that side, yeah, because there's plenty of room to do that.
and for final assembly, if you want to take the screws out, panel bond, put the screws back in. This side has the lip. This side there's literally like nothing there.
We need to take these off and then unscrew that, do the panel bond, screw it together. That one's done because it doesn't need the clamps. Then we stand
But
it
do
up
you
on
want
it.
to? Do you want to take it? We can take this off. I want to show.
You wanna show the camera.
Ow! Ow!
Oh. I'm glad I didn't do that.
Let's go.
Popped open
Let's
and
go to
ripped-
Doug's corner over
Ripped me. See the gap in there? Because of the bubbles on this
there.
side.
Oh, and all the slag from
Well, that
grilling.
That'd probably.
No, there's little dimples.
There-
Maybe those are in there for a reason, so it'll
We
drain.
want to sand those off.
Well,
No,
we thought
they-
about looking.
I
at
hold
that.
water.
I don't like that gap. I want a sandwich.
I'm wondering if those extra little bubbles are so water can drain out.
Drain out when you're on the road. That
I
get
mean,
water.
this is your headlight bucket.
You're never going to see that.
Not that. you're
All
gonna be
this
driving
stuff
the
is
rain.
in there.
Oh, this is inside there too. huh?
Yes.
Is this the piece that pops up? Whoop.
This whole
Whoa,
thing.
This whole
pops.
thing.
No, just this.
No, because this has the mounts for the motor.
Yeah, the motor mounts to that, and then this just does this. Whoop, whoop.
Uh-oh.
Oh. We do need to get to Doug's corner, don't we?
It just pinched me. No big deal.
This rotates in this. This stays mounted to the bottom of the nose, I'll bet you. And that pops up and down. I don't know. I think it's
put
mounted.
this side on.
I
It's
think
got
that
a move.
goes here.
And it's got a
And
hole that looks like it needs. Oh, okay. Yeah, this needs to be. That rotates.
Yeah.
Oh, you think like that? That's pretty cool. But I think you need hardware on the inside. So this,
You got these.
Yeah. See, look.
oh, those are on the outside. So that whole thing might rotate. This whole thing comes? No way. It's just got to be this.
No, I think it's just that because here's the rod that goes through.
Yeah, this is what rotates.
Yeah,
And it's
this.
attached to this. So this is the only thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the rod that goes through there. This is just a hole in the side, and then your motor probably mounts onto
Oh,
that somewhere.
so the motor mounts to that and it turns that rod.
which in turn flips that.
I gotcha.
But we need these things too. I guess they have to be cut out of here. Yeah, those have to be cut out. I said, so where do they go?
Well, it says the ear tabs, which I don't know if that's what those are. The
This
ear-
was up there.
Well, that's got like they had a piece of metal like stamped into that.
I don't know.
It's a spacer of some sort. See how it's compressed? Like a piece of metal is on top of that. This is like a gasket.
And a bracket.
Yeah, some sort of bracket. I don't know if these get cut out and that's just made for that.
The ear tabs on the pivot brackets mount to the back of the headlight door. These are secured in place with rivets.
This, we got to put it on there. These have to match up and drill out on the nose.
Oh, really? Okay.
But I thought we got to get it drilled
You're
out.
drilling it into the nose anyway, so.
Then I secure the adjuster tabs and springs to pivot brackets.
See, I don't
Look
have.
the assembly facing view.
I don't think I have any springs or anything. I'm gonna have to buy that kit.
That's the adjuster.
There's this stuff. I thought maybe
Headlight
this
rings
was it.
that hold the halogen bulb. This is
That looks like window. That's rear. Rear disc reader.
yeah.
That's old part. I don't think that's for this kit, Pop.
Oh, look at this. Those are.
Oh, those are K-member bolts, I believe.
Yeah, they're another set.
Pivot.
Are they from mine?
No, these are old used. They could be.
Yeah, I mean, if it's for your car, it's for my car too.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
For as technical as this is, there sure isn't.
Yeah, I mean you have all this.
You got.
So what is this part? What is the ear bracket, ear tabs?
Once
What's
you
the pivot
decide
bracket?
what system you want to power it, then you can start muddling and putting it together. What kind of system are you going to use? Electric?
I got the electric motors already.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, because this, you go farther down, this is all for the vacuum.
That's electric.
Yeah.
Actuators,
power-
inline rod setup.
Yeah,
And
that
it's
that
not
pushes and pulls the headlights up and down, I
Vacuum
imagine.
headlamp diagram.
But then you got a hole you got to cut out there. Is that it? Is that? No, that's the back of the headlight. Look, it's all riveted in.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
I think with Panelbond, this should be good.
You know what I would do?
What's that?
Before we panel bond that, I would get both of them kind of mocked up, even without this side panel on.
The wheel.
Okay.
You have a key that goes in? Or is it
You know,
push
with the rod going through one, and we can clamp it
I don't
temporarily.
have a rod.
But there's got to be a rod that goes through these.
So that's all your electric motor stuff?
Yeah, there's no instructions, nothing in there.
Boy, they truly want you to build your own car.
Yeah.
Wouldn't go that way. That goes in there? Are we sure? Well, here's where the holes are going to go.
That's too deep.
Yeah, this probably comes way up. And it only goes to there. It's got a said it has a stop on it. There's the stop.
Flip it over.
Yeah, maybe
goes
so.
out.
Yeah, it probably hits this maybe. I don't know.
Here, I'm gonna try to hold you. There's where you need to be.
So that's
And that closes on the door, that's where it stops?
yeah, and then it comes up.
And there you go.
If there's no stop, oh, it's in the back. It hits the back.
Yeah.
Well, that's where the light comes through, it looks like.
Yeah, the wires
wires.
come through there.
Wires, yeah.
Yeah, and that pivots up, beyond, and then
You know what? Look, this probably stops on the hood. See that stopper? That probably comes up,
might.
hits
It
the
might.
nose.
Yeah. Yeah.
What an engineering masterpiece.
Well,
Imagine
these.
doing it with all vacuum.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm thinking. If this rod goes through that and there, it ties in all the way.
There and a hole there.
You got the rods?
How does, why not just add these tabs to this piece?
Yeah, why?
Why? I mean, what does? One doesn't fit down in there very well, and two, it doesn't go down for this screw to go into that hole.
Okay, see how this is?
As far down as it goes.
I see.
There's an axle, and this is metal, which that's
It's
this
probably
piece.
this piece. Yeah.
But there's headlight buckets.
So these have to be cut out, Doug. That's
Probably.
what it is.
Okay, then it'll go down farther.
That has to be cut out, and the headlight bezel,
This has to
goes
be
in.
cut out.
and that has to be cut out too, I would imagine.
Then it'll go down farther.
Yeah, we're just looking at it in the raw form, and it's like way off. And then, like you said, I think you just said it. That'll be nestled, and they'll actually go and
Yeah,
line
we'll
up.
line up with that.
Looks like there's a dot there too.
Yeah, there's one here too, but you don't want to. Yeah, I wouldn't panel bond anything yet
No, I
till we
would.
figure out. I mean, cut this out the size of your headlight. Cut this out so we can put this in here and see how it actually.
Yeah, you can see they got a circle cut out. They got squares cut out at the top of that.
Yeah.
I
And
don't know
on the
what that's
side,
for.
maybe air circulation around your
Looks like
headlight.
just the center is cut out.
This is cut out,
Oh, that is. Yeah.
and this is center and the side. The side's cut out.
down here.
And down there, and down there.
Yeah. Those are probably for air to keep your headlights
Top.
cool.
Yeah. That's that piece.
This all cut out.
They don't show any headlights.
And then that's
Yeah,
this
there's the
piece
piece
with
with
these
the
pieces all cut out.
All those get
Yeah.
taken out.
And the center sort of
Just
and
that
this.
center. This stays though.
Yeah,
I
it's
believe
just
that
the center.
outer ring.
Okay, this looks like that's all riveted together.
Right.
I wanted to do this.
I've done that a lot in my life. Is look at a photo and try to zoom. It's like, huh, this paper doesn't zoom the way I want it to.
Okay. Well, then they gotta all look like that. All this has to be intricately cut.
Did you want the little
And then this piece has to be
micro
cut out
cutter?
What's the
I got a little air file. This guy. And it's a pretty good one. Use that to do some detail. I mean,
Yeah, you
it's
gotta drill a hole
super
to get it
fast.
through.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would cut all these.
Just
Leave
cut
these
all.
tabs.
Leave
What
those
about-
tabs. Yeah.
What about our Dremel tools?
A Dremel would be fine too.
Yeah.
Or the little die grinder more. I mean, you can cut it with these.
One of them's probably out.
Yeah, I'd use the Dremel.
Well, this is a Dremel,
Yeah,
basically.
that's what I said. I'd use that to go around.
I just wonder how thick.
Just be.
might
I mean,
need a
that'll
blade.
eat you alive. So
Yeah.
don't do it in your lap like that. Do it on a tabletop.
I'm not.
You're doing it by your legs. I don't
I'm
like
just
it.
gonna. I want to see if how it's gonna cut.
It's got a metal blade in it right now, not
Oh,
the
it does?
fiber blade.
That's okay.
I mean, it'll probably go. It's fine.
Okay. I want to see.
I just picture his crotch itching later. Why am I itching so bad? Well, you put fiberglass in your crotch. Watch your fingers. You need to clamp it and do it.
Yeah, I would put it in a vise, and that way you can use both hands to control that.
Yeah, it might be rough, and then we have to sand it.
File
off.
it or sand it down.
Yeah.
I would cut all those out, get it together before we do any panel
Yeah, yeah.
bonding to
Yeah.
figure out what
Yeah,
this
because
side's going to be.
These will be pretty straightforward as far as just getting the tool in
Can you see
there.
that from the backside? Yeah, you can't get up in here, and you can't see up from here. So yeah, you got to do
You
it
gotta
from
do it from
inside.
the top, yeah.
You got a hole saw. You could probably cut that out with a hole saw.
Oh, I've got a
Oh yeah, we got a
Milwaukee whole hog thing. We just,
Yeah.
yeah,
just the
that'd be
small
fine.
one that's cut.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we can put that on there and cut that one. I don't know what this one's for.
Yeah, I don't either, but they're all the squares, rectangles are cut out, and the small circles.
Do any of these look like any of those? Do you have two of those or just one?
There's just one laying up there. Yeah, I don't know what it's for. It's
Uh,
not in any of these pictures. I mean, I can take a picture, I would send it to him and say, what is this? I mean, this looks like a pivot. And this may be a guide
That's
for
what I'm
making
thinking.
metal.
Guide for something else.
You cut these out, and this is your pattern to do the metal.
Could be. I mean, that would be a big metal washer that you could cut this out, that section, and then those are your holes
Yeah.
to drill.
Where does it go? Doesn't show. Same with these.
I don't know what those are.
Oh, those
Looks
are
like a
Those are for the
washer or a
outside here.
those on
spacer.
the outside.
Yeah. You got to cut them out, and then cut these little notches out,
Oh yeah.
and they go on here.
Oh yeah, they go on this.
Yeah. And that's where the rod goes through.
I see. Drilled precisely.
What is that? Yeah, what's that for? Oh, okay. It's, you got to cut this hole out.
Yeah, you
And
got to
that-
cut a hole there.
and
For
then
the,
that fits
that's where the
over.
rod goes through.
Yeah.
So this is kind of like a washer
Yeah, kind of.
that it rotates there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Did you want to use that, or do you want to use the air?
That may
Killer.
be easier to do the curls. That one would be okay with the straight line.
Because it's
Yeah.
straight, yeah. And that metal isn't going to wear down.
True.
But do you have a finer,
Yeah, probably.
almost like a metal, like a hacksaw blade?
Exactly. That would work great. Keep thinking it's going to get smaller.
Yeah, it's a tiny wheel, but
It gets in everywhere. I'm going to be amazed if it all goes together, and I know why people post. They'll have this their nose. And they show it 3 or 4 times. Woohoo! We got plenty more blood.
Oh, I brought a whole pack.
I'm going to say they're up on that shelf for painting. There's
is that your starting line?
Yeah. And I need to do 3 of these. And they need to be a little wider to get that blade in.
Oh yeah. You're awfully cavalier with that spinning blade of death.
You like that?
So you just kind of chunk that out to.
To get the blade in.
You gotta.
Because that cut is too thin for that blade.
I see. How did that work out with that blade?
It worked good for the
Did it?
curl.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
sorry.
Too many.
Excuse me.
It won't smell.
Shit is in here.
Oh, I see.
No, not enough.
Yeah, you need to do a little more.
That is a neat little piece. Boy, that is some
Can you put it
thick
in and
fiberglass.
just kind of rotate it a little bit?
Yeah. I don't think I went all the way through either. That's it.
Have some degreasers.
Alright, now let's try this.
I think the stuff I brought usually work pretty good.
Did you already spray them?
And then I put spray them with water and then spray them.
Now you got to get it all the way seated down. bigger wheel. There's another one there. Oops. Those are definitely one holding it. Yes, sir. There you got a little.
Yeah, we can file.
Not quicker than metal. Oh yeah, that
Kind of may have come through different angle this way.
yeah.
There's a line there.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just cleans it up real nice. So you're never going to hardly see any of this. We're going to have lights and stuff now.
Right.
And we're gonna paint it black. I think that's probably what it should be, isn't it?
I would think so.
I don't think it's the color of the car.
I don't think you're gonna see it.
Boy, that's a nice clean look.
File the edges so you don't get fiberglass splinters in you.
Yeah.
There you go.
Cool.
One down.
One down. Looks great. Cool. And I don't think that they do any other. That's just about it. Cut on it. And of course, those
They're
are
drill
drilled
holes.
And then is that just screws, or is there something they put on the back?
I don't know. It's because they're. I mean, on the Mustangs, you have a ring that you
Yeah.
screw through the ring into something like that.
They don't show any buckets going on. So
Is that good?
Looks awesome. Well, does anything get cut out of the
Just the center hole.
just
on
the
this.
center on that? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if there was a recessed area that got cut out on them.
Does it go farther down now?
Well, you can see the little dents.
Yeah, I know.
Line up. Oh yeah, it goes further down
Okay.
now. But then what is this screwed to that? Do you think?
Maybe.
I mean, I don't see.
I don't know.
That picture doesn't show anything.
Well, there are holes here too
Then that's screwed to it.
that line up with the tabs.
That's what that's for.
So whether you put the head bucket in the headlight, I don't know how the headlight goes.
Okay.
As I said, why make this piece? Why not just make this piece with these extensions on it?
I know. Okay, can I drill?
Through those and get through the.
Let's see.
So this worked
Look
good
where
on
it
the
hit.
curl.
Look where it hit.
Yeah.
I don't know if that
Wow.
Maybe it doesn't need to be.
Doesn't go down that far or
Do you
something.
have The left versus the right? Are they?
These holes, this tab here lines
They
up
look
with
pretty
that.
darn close to
Yeah.
that. If it can go down in there.
Yeah, good.
But it looks like this kind of caves in a little.
This piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fiberglass is
Yeah.
a little indented.
Should drill those out. Let me see if that's better.
Those are new glasses only, okay? I don't want used glasses.
I always do that to people getting
Yeah, it's a little closer.
Better, yeah.
I would imagine that I could
They're
probably drill
silken?
those out.
And set it in there and line those holes up.
Yeah,
Correctly.
because I'm thinking this. These need to be holes, right?
I know this one does because it lines up perfectly with that. I don't know what this, I mean, it looks like there too, but I don't know.
Just the one?
Yeah, just the one for now because I'm not sure. There's my hole there.
Got all kind of nestles on that.
Yeah, it does.
Looks like it needs to go down there a little.
Yeah, let me. Oh, I don't have. No, I didn't drill this one. I was going to try to line the holes up.
Yeah, I would drill the holes they put.
I'm going to Alaska in July.
Are you?
My mom finally.
Didn't you live in Alaska for a while?
No, Australia.
Oh, Australia.
Close though.
Yeah, you know,
Begin with an A.
alphabetically, they're close. Can you do something to manipulate fiberglass? Like,
No, heat it up or something. No, I
yeah,
don't think so.
could we? It's not like rubber.
Okay, there, that's about lined up. See, some of these are farther away.
Yeah, that front nose needs to go.
Not unless. Does this? Let me take it off. Go this way.
That's why I wondered if it was going right. Seems to fit on there.
Yeah.
A little better. But see your dimples are off. There's a dimple
Oh
there.
yeah, it's here.
So it's got to go the other way.
Yeah, this is probably out of the way of the stop.
Right, it is. That's why. You got that right.
Yeah, why not just make this piece with this extension on
I
it?
know.
I don't know what the point is.
I don't either. I don't either.
Yeah,
Did the
that's,
holes-
that's flexing that out. I
Yeah.
don't know. Pop that end out and see if your holes line up. They're pretty close.
Yeah. Right there, they're pretty close right there. Yeah, close.
I don't know if I can get
Looks like it goes back farther.
I don't know if I can get that up there. No, it's like it needs going up to get up there. That looks like it's close. So
Okay.
I think you mashed it and it got there.
Yeah, this could mash down as well.
I just saw.
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
pivoted.
Well, I guess these are supposed to halfway line up with those.
Well, depending on fitment, you could shave a little bit, like here. You could shave a little bit there. Shave a little bit off of this. in order to get that seated
Yeah,
in
and
there.
it does look like there are 2 holes on the side to hold it.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, there are.
Which, I mean, you've got 2 dimples, yes. So maybe that does look like they.
Yeah, that goes there. Goes down further. That dimple.
The dimple's farther in on that one.
Yeah, and goes
Yeah, but I
a
still
little
don't know what.
bit right there. That would work.
Whatever. I don't know.
And I think that for these on the outside here, is go from right here in the center.
Well, I don't even know if they really. It doesn't really look like there's a screw in it. It just looks like it holds them tight.
Maybe.
What goes
But
into
here it
this
does
piece,
show.
though?
Here it does show the holes in them. I don't know. You know, here it shows the holes in them. But here it doesn't really look like there's a screw in it.
No.
The headlight buckets can't go onto this.
No, because that's on the. They have to
It has
mount
to
into
go
here
there.
somehow.
Yeah, how do they have those things mounted, the buckets?
That they don't ever show a complete front
Looks like
view assembly.
3 screws there.
Do
And
you?
maybe these are for the springs for the headlight buckets, like the tensioner springs. That,
It could be.
There's an original one. But there's no holes.
yeah, but I think your spring mounts come
Yeah.
through these holes or something.
Yeah,
Like,
you gotta
like
have-
the chrome ring that goes through the headlights.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to have some mounts.
So yeah, when you do the next one, I just took the Dremel and did the straight edges, and then
Oh, I guess we are going to do another
yeah, you
one.
got to do another one. You got to you got to do a double width hole at the top here,
Yep.
so that goes through.
But that worked pretty good.
Yeah,
Cool.
on the turn it did. Yeah.
Buckets. I know I've got those buckets.
Buckets.
Headlight buckets.
Oh, yeah?
They may line up with those, and they bolt all the way through. But then you don't
Yeah,
have
but there are adjustments on them
I know.
to adjust your headlight.
Christopher's got his up there.
Don't be looking at my parts over there.
No, I'm looking at how maybe your adjustments are.
There is a metal
Just to see
backer
what it
that
looks
goes in, and then there's a chrome ring that goes around the actual glass of the headlight.
Yeah, like a Ford has that chrome ring too. That kind of
It may be different with Dodge, but
Yeah, but I mean, it has a chrome ring that just kind of clips in there, and that kind of hides your adjustment screws behind it.
yes.
Yeah.
Well, there's what those holes are for.
Yeah. To mount something behind it, but what?
Have to do any scrubbing, or they come
See, the ring doesn't.
Here. That one lines up there, that one lines up there, this one lines up here. But what did they screw to? Unless they screw to this. And that's what all these extra little, all these things are for.
I have aluminum polish.
Yeah, they screw into that.
There's your little.
It goes on this side. That one goes up here.
Are they heavy as hell?
No.
Then they're aluminum.
That should be mounting to that plate.
Here, do that.
Why is?
But it doesn't actually line up with this hole up here.
Well, if these are cut out, this is mounted here, and you get
And it
your
screws
screws.
into
Yes.
screws into this.
That's why those holes have to be cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
because
these things go here. The holes cut these holes out.
Right.
So these tabs fit inside, and then it mounts to this.
Yeah.
Screws into this.
Screws into, and you've got those little kits that it squishes down in there.
Yeah, and
stuff.
you've still got
that can't be behind there, though. Can
Yes. That's what these
Yeah,
holes
that's
are
what the
for.
holes are for.
All the stuff goes through.
So
Oh, so this is on
This
the
is out
outside of
here.
there,
Yes.
and then it screws into
Yeah.
the
Screws
backer.
into this.
And then you got your adjustments. That's how that works.
I see.
said the blind
Said
man.
the blind man. He picked up his hammer and nails.
What's that from?
I don't know that rest of it.
Oh,
I just know the first part.
I see, said the blind man.
Okay, we know how that kind of goes together,
Yeah.
but it's going to be a chore.
And this, I get, if you just drilled a hole in each 4 corners, you could probably use this easier. You know?
Oh, just drill. Yeah,
And then do a straight line.
Don't do that, Pop.
Yeah, I would use this.
This guy's gonna be better. You can't get the angle on that.
I know you can.
Yeah, drill a hole in each of these 4 corners and then just go from one to the next.
I got my
Sure.
drill right here. That's not big enough though.
You want a bigger drill bit?
No, I got
Some
one
here.
I got one. Let's see how good this works.
Light rain starting 20 minutes. That should be good for that one. Need something here?
I got it.
Aha.
Here, we got air. And we don't care.
Don't cut your nads off.
Which way did that go?
Goes up and squeeze it. Have you drilled through your leg yet? Almost.
Hey, Zane, how much do you charge to detail a 68 Mustang?
He's worked 2 hours on the rims.
I got a national show coming up in September.
He does good work. What do you tell
I
you?
see that.
Yeah, 'cause really at this point, I'm like, man, I hope this podcast, especially now that I gotta go to dinner. Before I was like, but you know what I mean?
Oh,
That went through quick.
that's in there.
Watch your leg.
Yeah. And then yeah, yours has big gaps. The other sections, these just cut out.
Yeah, if you have a hole saw, I would. Well, you could probably do it with that.
I got a hole.
Awkward.
It's a Milwaukee. That's too small.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, that looks like the right size. About the right size.
Yeah, can't have the sock on the GoPro. This guy will overheat your camera every time. What was it? At the Mustang show, it was maybe half hour and then it was out on overload.
Yeah.
Do we have a big drill for a chuck? Where'd that one go?
You
There it
need
is,
to-
right there.
Yeah, you need this. Careful, careful! You want a pilot hole in the center?
Yeah, pilot hole. A big pilot hole. Is fine.
I mean, that drill will drill it. The drill, there's a bit that sticks out.
Dead center.
yeah,
It looks good.
looks centered
Yeah.
up.
Your leg or finger's not in the way, is it?
Nothing in the way. Ow!
That looks close to home there.
Center.
No.
I'm good. It's not.
That center.
I'm not that big.
Center.
Yeah. Yeah, that's centered. Now use the big drill bit because this.
Oh, you want a little bigger?
Actually, no. I got it. I think
It should kind of find its home there.
it did. Keep fingers inside the.
Yep.
Whoa. I knew that was going to happen.
Sweet.
It fell out.
The sweet smell of fiberglass burning. Watch your left hand, Doug.
I got it.
Looks dangerously.
I'm on the edge of this.
I'm not going to push as hard.
He's below.
Almost.
So does this fiberglass have the strands that make you itch? Because I haven't noticed that I've been itching
Oh,
today.
yeah.
Not a whole lot.
Not as bad as sanding the fiberglass Bondo stuff.
Gotcha. Because that's full of fiber.
Yeah.
It's called fiber fill. Oh, I see hairs all around it.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
it's,
yeah, it's got fiber in it.
It's got fiber.
Okay.
Getting closer. Alrighty,
Hey,
so
welcome to Clark's Place.
yeah, welcome to Clark's Place.
Working on the nose.
The
and,
nose.
Some of the lights. I got some of them over there.
Oh yeah, he's got a lot of these cut out now.
Oh yeah.
You've been doing some work on these.
These are all.
Oh, that's temporary.
Yeah, this is all cut out, but you know, it's as far as taking a little file to it to clean them up a little. There's of course
There's a lot of prep work to do to these.
there's
Just
the extra
raw
piece.
stamped.
This piece ends up going on the back of this one, of course.
Gotcha.
And I'll
Lots
drill
of
the
cutting.
holes and put. I'm not sure if I'm going to rivet it from in here.
Your rivets look good on the headlight doors over
Yeah,
here.
let's show you. These were sitting there drying because they have a film coating over them that you just rinse off with water. Yeah, these are threaded, and what we're going to do is, this is the right size.
What is it, quarter 20s?
No, they're bigger than that.
Looks like
Oh,
quarter 20s.
maybe they are. Maybe
Yeah.
they are. And then cut them off, run the next one down, cut it off, and then they're in there. Well, I ran it down in here, and then when I was taking it off, I went to twist it off. It didn't want to twist off, and it just popped off.
That guy, buddy, popped off.
So yeah, I'm
Is
gonna.
that one that is an actual mount place?
Yeah,
Like these?
Yeah,
That needs to be threaded. These were threaded though, right?
it's threaded.
Oh, it is. It just popped out. Okay. all
Yeah,
right.
it's threaded. I got it down in there, I guess, too far by hand.
And then it
and
just popped out of there.
Popped out.
Yikes.
Well, this one, maybe it needs to be cleaned out a little bit.
Yeah, we got.
We'll take a tap die set. See, that doesn't even want to go down in there.
All right, a tap and die set. What's the tap is the screw that you put through. The die is the circle.
I think so.
Okay.
We're not tap and die people, as you can tell.
I have every tap and die. I just don't know which is which.
But this is
But we have both.
so you got a
Doesn't
few
matter.
pictures in the manual, and that's what we're using to guide. And then there's some explanations. These
There's some exclamations.
exclamations.
They seem a little big.
Yeah.
These
See,
come on a square, and you cut them out, and then clean
yeah,
them
this
up.
was just 4 of them sitting next to each other.
Yeah, so I had to cut them all out. Of course, I don't
You
see.
need a better fiberglass cutter than the grinding wheel,
Dremel
don't you
or-
think?
Or the Dremel.
Oh, I use the Dremel to cut these out.
It's not a Dremel.
Well,
Well,
The
it's a
die
Milwaukee
grinder.
Die grinder. Yeah, it's not a Dremel.
Milwaukee's not going to sponsor us anymore. You keep this Dremel talk up.
And you gotta cut these little slits out too, and then figure out what side goes on what side.
Looks like this has an arch to it almost a little bit.
Yeah, well,
Does that need to flex?
it looks like those need to be cut out as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll bet they do. And I don't know
Oh, it
if
looks
that
like the
needs
back
to be cut.
as well.
Yeah, that's got to be cut
Hey,
out.
that looks like that plastic plate thing. That little angled plate.
Oh yeah,
I bet you that is a template for something like that.
maybe.
Grab that. See if that
lays on top of there?
See, I already took and cut out metal,
Oh,
because this is just plastic.
nope, that's
No,
not,
that's not it.
not the same.
But there are
We
little.
still haven't figured out what this does.
It came with this.
The inlet. Yeah.
These were all on a sheet, and I cut them out, and I made. I don't know if I need 2 of these or 1. I made it out of metal. I don't think this is supposed to be out of plastic or out of fiberglass. I'm thinking it's just the template.
But
So-
you don't know where those go yet, do you?
No, I haven't seen in the instructions, and I'll clean that up. But yeah, I've made those out of metal because these, I think originally, and well, the whole thing was metal, but you can use these as a template, and if you can punch them, make metal. But these have to be cut out, the big circle on both ends, and then the rod goes through.
And
course,
this
it's
kind of
smaller.
recesses down a little bit too, doesn't it?
Yeah, that'll recess all the way into that hole, and then you've got this movement that, according to how it
That will
fits in
change
there-
the skew of the
Yeah,
headlight
if it's
door,
hitting-
raise or lower it.
Right, you've got some adjustment on both ends, and I use the rivets. You know, this.
That looks pretty good.
You got to pull this out to get it to match because the fiberglass, you know, is not perfect. I mean, these are how you want it, so you have to pull that up to it, and then I'd clamp it and then drill through. And I had these long rivets, and then I put they're brass, but little bitty washers, and then as the head crushes and
Splays
pulls
out.
back, splays out, it pulls that washer. And see, some of them I couldn't get a washer on them.
I see that's tight up against it.
Yeah, this one's too tight
Well,
because
that lip is so little.
it's so little. But I was able to get it on a lot of them, and I ended up using the rest of them on this one. I put more rivets in it.
Yeah, that looks good on the outside like that.
At the other end was plenty wide, and I put, you know,
Just nuts and
little
bolts.
bolts, nuts and bolts.
Now you'll take that back apart and do.
I have to drill it out.
You
This
do
will come
the
off.
seam sealer, or do you do Panelbond, or?
I could probably put Panelbond on there, but I don't know that it's necessary.
No. Okay.
All it does is flip up. It holds the light,
Gotcha.
and it doesn't have to be waterproof.
So tap all these guys out because they were kind of full of fiber. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and I cleaned those out, and
These are what, quarter 20s?
I don't know.
I
What?
think that's this. I found a tap, but
I've got quarter 20 screws that are.
the thread at the very tip doesn't really grip it well enough. I kind of did this one here, and it goes in much easier.
okay. Well, it goes down and then stops.
Yeah, because it doesn't. You look at the threads; they're not real sharp at the tip.
Okay. But I know this
I probably have
This
more
goes
than
in just
one
fine.
That's
quarter
what I'm
20
looking for,
die.
another.
goes in just fine,
Yeah.
and that's all I did on this one is I just
So
kind of
tap those out with a quarter 20,
and then I got to glue. Like I say, when I was loosening, I guess I got it down in there too tight, and I must have pulled or something, snapped it off.
just snapped it. Okay.
So
So be careful,
yeah, be careful,
ladies and gents.
because that's glued on there, I guess.
Oh, it's all fiber.
Yeah.
You just snapped the fiber because you torqued it.
Yeah, but I thought that looked like that was.
I think that's
I
just
guess just fiber. It's
fiber
just-
just snapped.
yeah, just snapped. But that's how you do it. And then you can start fitting your Z-bars.
Yeah, there. All right.
Just, you know, to get all your holes drilled and every adjustment made before you go priming and painting. There's a lot of together and back apart together.
How long would you got 10 hours of work in this?
This one probably took
and
4 or 5
figuring
hours
out and
to get it to this place, and another couple hours to cut all these out, and then I just washed all these off with all the protective coating on it.
all right, talk
and-
about the fiberglass personal protective equipment.
Oh yeah,
Necessary?
it was just. I got all the washers for under the fender. Of course, these aren't going to be used for a long time. They're not going to be built.
Yeah.
And I still got to get this figured where it needs to be, mark it, drill the holes.
I think there's a measurement on that piece of paper, not an actual
But these
template.
are nice. They've already been cleaned up, so they're really nice condition.
Scuff them, prime them,
Yep,
body work them.
yep. It's already scuffed on the side, probably to clean the slag from the fiberglassing. But yeah, it's already.
I'm itching already just watching you.
Yeah, I know. That's
what I
probably
wanted
the
you to
most
talk about.
Safety thing you can do is, I ended up. Here's what's left of it.
Is that your shirt?
Yeah, I had some paint suits, and I don't know what we did with them because I thought we'd never use them. It's too hot in Florida. But I had it on taped. I had plastic gloves on, and it wrapped around here because as you're grinding that dust, I've blown it all out, but it gets on you, and
Much better. Found it.
even after a shower, you sit there and all of a sudden that fiberglass, you're itching. So take the precautions. Either a long sleeve shirt that you don't
Long
sit-
sleeve shirts in Florida?
Yeah.
What?
but
I don't know if
found
you
that
own any.
A long sleeve shirt, you can put it back on a week later after it's been through the wash, and all of a sudden you'll feel the itching from it.
What did I do 2 weeks ago in this shirt?
So I don't know. Plastic,
So get some plastic.
shirt
and
or
make yourself a
some sort
full
of
body
protective.
condom to do this work.
That's the only thing that is bad about working with fiberglass is, man, it gets on you. And
That fits.
Yeah,
doesn't
I
feel
see you
good.
taping your arms every day.
oh yeah, another thing is you can take a big thing when you're done, and if you're itching, just hold it on there for a while, and it'll pull that fiberglass off. But I had to do that many times.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, that's where we are. Gonna do some more work on these today, probably do some more cutting.
All right, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna film any of that. I'm gonna work on.
Yep.
Doug pointed out some flaws in my charger, so
Yeah.
That's what Doug does.
Dougie does best. Point out my inequities. Yeah, he said he was sitting there, and you can see where I've welded this quarter right there. That has just a little bit of a rise. I don't want that. And then I've got to work this. This just had where I welded it. It just had a slight dip. So I filled way out here, and I've got to take all this back down. And then I accidentally touched it while it was wet, so I got a fingerprint there. But I'll get all this knocked out of there, and then you can see I'm down to bare metal again here. So reprime and get it closer. That's the plan. Anything else?
Where's the nub that came off of that? Okay.
Anything else with those?
Nope. Putting
Okay.
up the threads and
See you in a bit.